everybody, you know what's happening. You know who I am. It's me, it's Charles, and welcome to the morning show. How you guys doing? All right, here it is. I have a new guest coming up that's going to talk about health. And this morning, trust me, I wasn't feeling well. I realized it's something I ate or something I'm doing. You realize that your health is key to get your day started. You wake up, if you're sore out of bed, or if you're not feeling well, it can start your whole day off sluggish, slow, not with the bang. But you know how we like to do it? We like to do it with a bang. So what I'm going to do is bring my guest on so she can help us start with the bang to get your health started, to get your health right, to get your beginning start. Let's go. Verena, how are you doing?
I'm good. How about yourself, Charles?
Like I said, I woke up and I wasn't feeling right. I don't know if I ate something or wasn't sitting properly. And then I'm like, oh, I feel tired. I don't feel like I got enough sleep, or maybe I didn't work out. Your whole body, mind, body, and soul and health start off your day. And
Absolutely.
and I don't think I did it properly last night. Trying to watch extra
Neither did
movies.
I. I didn't sleep well, knowing I have to meet you.
Well, listen, before we get started, tell us about yourself. Born and raised, where are you from?
So I was born in Romania, very close to capital Bucharest, and we came to Canada pretty late in time. I came with my husband and at that time 9 years old daughter. So yeah, when we landed to Canada, we came with two luggages per person, but a lot of hope and dreams.
That's all it is. You just want to start off
Yeah,
fresh, start off new.
yeah,
But
yeah.
let's go way back. You said you came with a 9-year-old daughter.
Hmm.
When you were 9 years old, what did you want to become? What was your dream at 9 years old?
Oh, actually, I wanted to become a doctor, but actually, at that time it wasn't possible because we live in a communism most of my time, so
Hmm.
it was kind of hard for us to pursue our dreams.
Okay,
I was far
okay.
from a university with a medical school at that time,
So
so
your whole
I
your
had
whole
to
thing,
adjust somehow.
so your whole thing was helping people.
Yes, yes.
There you go. There you go. So how did this journey from helping people, coming to Canada, and now doing your own
Starting from
business?
the scratch.
Yeah. Well, like that's the story. Like,
Oh my
we have immigrants
goodness.
coming all the time. They said, okay, there's opportunity, but starting from scratch.
Uh,
And that's the key thing,
yes,
starting from scratch.
yes. With a
So,
lot of patience and commitment, we started, uh, you know, trying to find a different industry because, my expertise from back home didn't match with anything in here whatsoever. So I was working in academia all my time. So I was working as a assistant lecturer for university for
okay.
for almost 2 years, and working for a technical book in a big library in my city, technical book associated to the material for study in university. So I was pretty much like I should say like a lab rat,
Okay, I
you
get it.
know,
Yeah.
just just studying and studying, and I was very much into the science and things that make sense.
So
So
then
coming
where did
here with a
yeah.
little bit of uh, English wasn't almost impossible to find something like that. So
Yeah,
we
because
have to
it's
start. Yeah, I had to start it from scratch, and the
right.
first job I landed was oh my gosh, was so hard. Uh, Hard to accept was uh, a sorter for a thrift store. I
Oh, okay.
Yeah, very nice job.
Hmm.
So I spent, I believe, 6 months, and after that, I jumped to another company where I absorbed everything was possible. You know, starting with electronics assembly and soldering and all this, and I was changing multiple industries and companies, and here I am now, being comfortable with my workplace, with the company I work with. So currently I work in geophysics, and I'm super happy.
So then now that you've gone through all that, you've gone through the changes, you decide to get back into helping people. What's the story? How did you end up getting back to health and wellness? What brought you back here?
Well, now you touch a soft spot. So I lost my mom. Uh, and I have to tell you, I know for sure that was over medicated. So
Okay.
after a while, her body couldn't cope with the so much toxicity. So she collapsed, and for 16 months, uh, she battled for her health, and it's very emotional to me to talk about it. So yeah, I lost her after 16 months in intensive care. So that's the bottom line. So I've seen so many things over there. So I see how much suffering in the world,
Mm-hmm.
people might have, and just being hooked by machine support, and being tangled by so
Yeah.
many meters of hoses and the IV bags and this and that. Oh my God, that's cruel. So that was my reality for 16 months, every
Mm-hmm.
single day. So I said no. So considering this, in my mind, I shape a vision, and the vision actually gave me a sense of being a service to
Okay.
others. So by sharing my reality, my journey with my mom, so I said
Mm-hmm.
I have to share it, and this is what I'm doing it.
So
I
you
hope.
Yeah, so you see that there was a need, you see like there's something going on here, you see that something's not right. There's
Something
so
is
many.
not right. Right.
Right. So now this is now for me to step up and say,
So
okay.
sometimes the big pharma actually, instead of supposed to helping us, create more damage. So
Mm-hmm.
this is something that I've seen, and I witnessed it for many, 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 many months.
Okay.
So after a while, when my dad got sick, my dad said, "Don't put me in a hospital bed because I don't accept you. I prefer to let me die home."
Mm-hmm.
And I said, what am I going to do with him? So I have a friend which is an osteopath, and she recommended me, because this is how I touch base with the technology I'm representing right now. She said, you should try redox technology. And I said, what the heck is this? It sounds very scientifical,
Yeah.
redox.
Yeah.
And she said, you should try it and see if your dad improve.
Okay.
His uh, health will improve. And she
All
said,
right.
okay. So I become not an associate immediately, because I didn't want to represent this company at first, because I didn't know anything about it. But I became a customer, and after a couple of months, the same person asked me if I go to the global convention in Texas with her for the ASEAN company. And I said, okay, let's go. So that moment was a turning point for me to go deeper in the science of redox biochemistry, and see the results firsthand.
So you see
So
that,
actually,
okay,
that point changed my life. Yes,
and that's when you say, okay, there's different options, there's different ways, there's different
absolutely.
medications, different things to do than just the norm. Like everybody knows the norm. Go to the
Yeah.
hospital, it's just a norm.
You
But
know
there's
what? We
other
become
avenues.
really lazy as a humans,
Mm-hmm.
to accept whatever you have in front of you right away. But
That's what you're saying.
without educating yourself that there is so many other options to have to consider, right?
Mm-hmm.
So this is something that I want to do, to inspire, to educate, and to empower people to take control of their health and their
Okay.
body, because there are options, and not to be immediately medicated. So it's always good to consider, education before medication,
Right.
and not to accept this norm immediately. So,
And then what is it? What is the science behind it? Is it taking natural things, natural path? Is it what's the give us a little bit more about the science behind it and how it starts off? Do we have to
okay,
go do
so
we have to come for
I'm
an
going, I'm
assessment?
going to pull my beautiful big blue bottle.
There we
Okay,
go.
okay. So what we have here, we have inside of our cell. So this is the language of cellular communication. So considering this, our body is the most complex communication networking in the world. So our cell must communicate to each other in order to maintain balance of the body, to repair damages and support health and vitality. Without it, there is no reason to live technically.
So it's basically
It's a supplement. Oh, okay.
yeah,
For the
it's
lack of other words,
mhm,
we take it as a supplement.
right.
But I'm telling you, this is a breakthrough technology, and you don't find it in this $60 billion health and wellness industry,
Yeah.
something like that, because it's very scientific. So let me explain. A group of scientists actually figure out how to stabilize outside of the human body the redox signaling, which are normally created inside your body,
Hmm.
fabricated by mitochondria, the little plants in your cell. But that's the catch. So from the age of 12, we lose 10% in every decade. So just do the math.
Okay.
So after a while, there is no communication. You can't keep a healthy body, a balance. So you can't repair whatever damages were produced in your body. So you have to replenish it in order for you to, to put your body back to balance. That's
So
pretty much it.
so it makes sense. So I always use weird analogies, but I'm going to use this one like now. So, like they said, your body's like the car. Okay, when you first start off, it's full engine, everything else. But if you don't keep tuning it up, you lose the power of the car. You lose your
Absolutely.
strength. You lose that speed that you first started off with. So you're saying basically this thing is like your oil change. You have to put back into the car to rejuvenate it because we lose every century. We're losing 10%. So that
Correct.
means if you're like, don't want to age myself, but if you're going up to 40, 50, 60, that means it's 60% of the stuff you've just lost from your body that you got
And
to.
you know what? Just from aging process alone.
Oh,
But
wow.
if we add up toxicity in the air, the lifestyle you have, the
Yes.
food you eat, and all this,
Yep.
definitely you lose more.
So
So you're right.
so I'm calling out all the drinkers, the smokers, anything that you're doing,
Absolutely.
you're rapidly interesting really faster. All right, we're gonna have some fun. We're gonna get into it, but before we do that, we have some comments here. They just want you to let you know. Please let her know that she's doing an amazing job. She inspires health, and thank you. And this is from one of your friends that says thank you for
Oh my
keeping it
gosh,
going.
she is such a sweetheart. All the time she supports me.
There you go. There
Thank you,
you
my
go.
dear friend.
And that's what it's all about. All right, here we go. It's now time for rapid fire. Rapid fire, I put 2 minutes on the clock and I get to ask you all these questions in 2 minutes and just to have some fun to get to know you and your health and what you do a little bit better. So, what I need you to do is give me A, B, C, or D. And those are the questions I'm going to ask you. So, which ones would you want? A, B, C, or D?
Oh, should I pick blindly?
Yep.
Okay, let's do B.
B, that's what I love. All right, here we go. 2 minutes starts on the clock when I ask you the first question. What makes you smile?
A good joke.
What book or TV show are you listening and watching
Book,
right now?
book, book, book.
Yeah, what book?
everything science related or anything, a good book in general, but book.
All right. What recently did you learn? What's the recent thing that you learned right now?
Redox technology.
All right. Who's your
Everything related to redox technology.
favorite?
And redox versus any other disease.
There you go. What makes you nervous?
Public speech. No, I'm serious. I'm being honest.
All right, here we go. What's the last thing you Googled?
Redox and osteoporosis.
All right. List 5 things that make you happy.
Nice people around me. Make me happy. I don't know, dancing.
Ah, there you go.
A
Okay.
good music. Oh, I
Yes.
love it. And probably going to the islands
Okay.
for vacation.
There you
I will
go.
be very happy. I need some sun, vitamin D.
All right, here we go. Last 2 coming up. Cats or dogs?
Dogs. I have a dog.
Chocolate or vanilla?
If it's a pure cocoa chocolate, I choose that one.
All right. What are we putting on our pizza?
I don't like pizza.
Good to
No,
know.
I'm being honest.
Good to know. All right. What's your favorite food then?
Cabbage rolls. That's our tradition, and they're
Mhm.
yummy.
All right. And then here's the last question. Ready? You can only
Mhm.
bring 5 people with you on a deserted island. Who are the 5 people you're bringing?
Probably you, Svetlana, Steven, and my husband.
There you go. That's some great choices right there.
Only funny people. How about that? Would you join me?
Yes, I will come. I
Okay,
don't know.
there you go. So,
Having me, you, Savannah, your husband, and Steven on the island. That's gonna be crazy, but that's okay.
it's gonna be crazy.
All right, we're gonna take a quick break, but when we come back, we're gonna find out how you start your day and what we can do to work with you to get to the next level. Don't go nowhere. We'll be right back.
Immigrant Women in Business, IWB, is a non-profit organization bringing together women from over 50 different countries around the globe. These women have now made Canada their home and share a common goal of providing value to their new sisters. Our motto of "We are stronger together" resonates with all members, and with a diverse membership of business leaders, entrepreneurs and community builders, our goal is to make Canada better and provide guidance and leadership to those that follow.
Yes, it says we're back live. And then the question, is this your Poochie right there? Is that your dog?
No.
Oh, okay.
Actually, no, that's a story with that dog. Actually, he's fighting, at the border when people are,
coming in.
crossing the border,
Yes.
coming in. That's
Yes.
the one who actually sniff and knows exactly who is the guy who passed the border illegally.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a whole story with it.
There you go.
And fighting human trafficking as well. They are very well trained dogs. Yes.
There you go.
He's from the Salt Lake City.
So make sure you go online to LinkedIn and hook her up on LinkedIn and look for her name on LinkedIn and become a friend and get to know her a little bit more. All right. So during rapid fire, we got to know you a little bit more and how your fun life. You love to dance and some good music and all stuff. And no pizza, so don't bring her no pizza. It's got to be some cabbage rolls.
If I'm hungry, I will eat it, but I won't enjoy it.
Here's what I'm going to ask you now. So how do you start your day for you to keep healthy, like healthy food? What does Dorina do to keep healthy in the mornings? What's your regiment?
No. So because I have a hectic schedule, right? So I have 2+ hours commuting to work and back, 8 hours and a half, working literally in the company, doing what I do, part-time, I would say. It's exhausting. So I have to be very, very rigorous with my schedule. And always I start with a gratitude meditation. That's a must.
Mm.
So first, I have 20 minutes of gratitude meditation, and I take my notebook and I put what I have to do in, to make a schedule for that day. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm enjoying my coffee because I can survive without my coffee early in the morning with my dad,
Right.
and go to work and come back, and that's pretty much it.
There you
And
go.
talking to people because I have so many phone calls asking
Mhm.
me what I have to do with because I have aches and pains. So I keep talking to people and advising what they should do. Of course, I'm not a medical professional, but I have to to keep it within the limits. So
Totally
as
understand.
a disclosing, yes, I'm not a medical professional, and DICRE does technology, doesn't cure and doesn't diagnose any medical conditions. So
But it's
there
a
you
it's
go.
it's a way of keeping you going. It's a way of keeping your health. It's a way of longevity because you got to work on yourself, and that's the key thing. You can't just sit there.
And
You got to work on yourself.
absolutely. And
Yeah,
this, for me, it's a lifetime commitment.
there you go.
Always take my daily dose, and of course walk, and that's a must,
All
unless
right.
it's too rainy and windy, so it's kind of not fun.
I want to shout out some of my friends here that are online. Haven't talked to them in a while. How you doing, sir? So glad you can join us. And he says, "Get your cabbage now. It's on sale for St. Patrick's Day." So we'll definitely
Now
do that.
I make my own, so no thank you. You can give it for free. I'm not
There,
gonna take it.
there we go. I appreciate you, my friend, for joining us. Also, we have here our first health and wellness. Excited to learn more about the products. So there you go. See, because everybody knows they want to be
They want to
healthy.
try different things, and it's always a good thing. Natural solution
Mm,
actually is the best choice.
there you go. And last but not least, right here, breakthrough science into their daily lives for opportunity health. That's right. This science is always changing. We're always learning about the body. We're always getting to that next level. Things we didn't know 30 years ago, now we're starting to learn. And if there's a company that is diving into the science of it, then why not try it out for yourself and for your body to get to know yourself a little bit better? And that's the key thing. Get to know
Absolutely.
yourself better.
But in order to learn, you have to unlearn things to
Yes,
make room to learn different things. So I
definitely,
always
definitely.
I always encourage people to to learn new things.
All right. So how did they get started with you?
What do you mean?
Do they call you? Should they go to your email? Should they go to the website? How can they get started with you?
No, actually, a phone call would be perfect,
All
and
right.
Zoom even better because I love to see people. I need to
So
know who I am
you
talking to.
need to know them to get to know them a little bit more. What's their strategy, their story? Because everybody has a story. So
Absolutely,
everybody needs to get there and do it
yeah.
that way.
I love to hear their story.
All right. There we go. All right. Before we let you go, let's have some more interesting conversations before we let you go. Here we go. Now, time for pick three. It's now time for pick three. All right, here we go. Give me three numbers between 1 and 10, and those are the last three questions I'm going to ask you before we let you go.
Okay, odd numbers: 1, 3, and 5.
Okay, here we go. Number one, what's the most embarrassing moment in your life?
Oof. Oh, I have so many. I don't even remember. Yes, one of them, the most recent, with Svetlana. She pushed me to go and talk, and I took a couple of steps forward, and I said, "No, I'm not. Too many people around me, so no talk." That was embarrassing.
Well, you're doing a fantastic job right now. So you're doing a fantastic job. All right. Okay, here we go. I love this one for you. If you could follow someone for 48 hours, past or present, who would you want to follow and just learn and shadow for 48 hours? Past or present? Who would it be and why?
Okay, so I have, well, I shouldn't say idols, but I do. One of them is Eric Worre,
Okay.
and another one is the queen in network marketing called Denny Robinson.
Ah, okay. Just good choices.
I
Good
love
choices.
her. Oh, yes.
There we go. All right. Number one, last one, 5. If you were in my shoes, what question would you have asked, but that I didn't ask you? What question did I miss to ask you?
You know what? You are good enough. So I don't I don't think of having any question in my mind right now. You know, you are perfect
right.
the way you are.
I appreciate you. All right. So the questions that are coming out is that you're reconstructing your website because they're all asking about your website.
Yeah.
You know, how they can learn a little bit more. And you said
Yeah,
your
it's
website
gonna be healthierover40.com.
there you go. Healthy
You
over
have a
40.
heads up. Healthierover40.com.
There you go. It's coming soon. It's revamping. She's getting a brand new website to help everybody because, like she said, the struggle is there. Her story, she's heard from
I
it.
hope
she
it's
wants
not
to
going to
help
be
other
very
people.
boring. I hope it's not going to be very, very boring because I'm going to have a lots of science. So this is my passion. It's coming through the pores, right? It's not only, okay, a passion is a soft word. I would say I'm addicted. I'm addicted, to this technology, and I would love to share it. One-on-one
There
is
you
the
go.
best.
There you go. So, ladies and gentlemen, like I always say, you didn't have to watch, you didn't have to listen, but I'm so glad that you did. Tell a friend, and if there's somebody out there that you really love and you're like, hey, get healthy, get going out together, call them up and say, hey, what are you doing? Let's go for a walk. It could be a daily walk, a monthly walk, or something, but meet up with them, go out for a nice salad, not a burger.
Not a pizza, not a slice of pizza.
There you go. Get healthy, get going. We love to see you. We appreciate you, everybody. We'll see you next time. Bye, everyone.
Bye, everyone.
Thank you for listening. If you liked the show or have a comment, we would love to hear from you. Join our mailing list, and as always, check out our special deals links below. I hope this has inspired you to look at your life and jump. See you next week.